Alright, so I saw Nope, and I really liked it. I don't think that I could say a lot about this movie without spoiling it, so I'm gonna keep this one very, very brief. Nope, to me, was a very interesting film. Nope has a horror comedy tone that we have seen before from Jordan Peele, but is very different in execution from his two previous films. The trailer doesn't really lead you towards what you might expect the theme to be, which is really good, and I was kind of thrown off guard by what was actually there in the movie. I haven't really ever talked about Get Out or Us, but I do really like those films, but I probably like Nope even more. As we already know, Get Out is a psychological thriller, Us is pretty much a slasher movie, and Nope is, honestly I can't find the words to describe what Nope is supposed to be, but I don't think a lot of people can either. It's not a crazy scary movie, but it has horror elements. It's not a comedy, but it has comedic elements. It's very unique in that I'm certain that general audiences will be divided about how they feel afterwards. This movie very much relies on its own themes to tell the story, but it's not going to hold your hand while telling it. It is very much up to you to find out what the film is trying to say. This movie also had a lot to say about the exploitation of tragedy, and humans are very obsessed, or maybe over-obsessed with watching things they probably shouldn't be watching. There's a very good reason that in some shots, the UFO looks like a fucking eye looking down at you. At least these were some of my interpretations, and I'm sure that many different people have different ideas of the theme. And with that too, there are so many interpretations of the themes and messages of the film, and to me, those are the best kind of movies to watch. If I can walk out of a movie with different points of view from each person that I saw the movie with, then I think that definitely adds to the experience. Of course, it goes without saying that the performances here were amazing, and I just about liked every single character that was introduced. I kinda only went into this movie because I really like Steven Yeun as an actor, and I didn't know how much of him I was gonna see in this. It's fair to say that everyone has something to do in the plot. Characters who you may think play a very small part and probably are only in one scene end up being in more scenes and have a bigger purpose in the plot. By the way, I really quickly want to note that I really liked Keke Palmer in this. I really didn't think I would, but I really enjoyed her performance on screen. It does genuinely feel like every single actor is giving something to their role, and that felt pretty good to watch. I think that I just had a really good time watching this. I don't usually get to talk about films with something deep to say because I usually review movies that have the fucking Tin Man superheroes in them. I also did hear people saying that it was a bit confusing and it didn't make sense to them, and I mean, like, let me know if you also heard anyone saying anything like that. Now maybe it's just me being a big dickhead film critic here, but I really can't imagine what goes through the head of people who are walking out of the theater saying shit like, bro, what was the fucking point of the monkey, dude? That shit didn't make any sense. I can understand that Nope is saying a lot of things at once, which the argument can be made that it doesn't balance these themes out too well, and it takes a while to deliver its own point. But I don't really see it as a reason to dismiss this movie as weird. I also want to say that I don't think a lot of people are going to be bored watching this movie. I think that they just might think that it's a little too slow pacing wise, and that's all I can pretty much say about it. I think that this one is just fun to watch. It has a little bit of something for everyone, and it's a charming, funny, freaky movie. Besides that one scene that I'm certain gave me claustrophobia, I had a really good time watching it. Nope is gonna get a 10 out of 10 from me. I would love to review more movies like this in the future.